Welcome to Shadow of War, where history becomes experience. Subscribe and enter the battlefield. Vietnam, 1960s. You are an American soldier. No heroes, no guarantees. Only survival. This is your story, 7 days of war. Day 1. You jump out of the helicopter. The hot air suffocates your lungs, and the jungle seems endlessly alive around you. The soldiers stare at you silently. There is fatigue in their eyes, as if they have already been through too much. The commander silently points ahead. You enter a dense jungle where the light quickly fades. Suddenly, the jungle falls silent. Even the insects disappear. You sense a danger that cannot be seen. A shot shatters the silence. The ground explodes nearby, and you fall, not even realizing what's happening. Screams mingle with gunfire. You shoot at random, trying to just survive the next few seconds of this hell. Nearby, a soldier shouts into his radio calling for support, while bullets fly very close above you. You hear the sound of propellers. A helicopter appears through the smoke, the only hope of getting out of here alive. The shooting subsides. The jungle is silent again, but this silence seems much more eerie now. And this is just the first day. You have no idea what awaits you ahead. Day 2. The second day starts early. The jungle is shrouded in fog, and tension is felt in every movement today once again. We are moving along a narrow path, listening to every sound, fearing an ambush among the thick greenery every second right now. The sun rises, the heat becomes unbearable, the uniform sticks to the body, sweat pours into the eyes without any respite. The commander gives the signal to stop. Everyone is silent. Even the birds seem suspiciously quiet today before something dangerous. A sudden gunshot tears through the silence. The heart races. We fall into the mud looking for cover among the trees. The fight lasts only a few minutes, but it feels like an eternity. Smoke, screams, adrenaline consume me with no chance of escape. Day 3. You wake up in the jungle. Your heart is still beating fast, feeling that the day promises new challenges. The suit clings to the body. The weapon is ready. Every step forward could be the last today. The column is moving through narrow paths. The jungle around hums and hides danger. Suddenly, screams and gunshots. You fall into the mud. Explosions nearby. Adrenaline paralyzes your body. After the chaos, you check your comrades. The cries of the wounded, the silence of the jungle have become even more terrifying. You lift your head and see movement in the jungle. Something scarier than everything before is approaching. You see a column of the enemy. Bullets are flying. You fall. You raise your hands. There is no choice. They lead you through the dense jungle. Every step reminds you that you are their captive. The enemies carefully position a patrol around. You realize that every move is being watched by them. Day 4. You wake up in a small camp. Enemy soldiers are checking weapons and the area. You are sitting, holding your head low. Your heart is pounding. Every sound feels like a deadly threat. Suddenly, the enemy turns around. You feel that the next minute will decide your fate. The enemy puts you in a choice. Either fight for them or death. You choose. You are taking on a difficult role. Now you are the enemy's soldier, trying to survive among them. Day 5. You wake up among Vietnamese soldiers. Now you are part of their column, but the fear does not disappear. The commander gives the order to move out. You walk beside them, trying not to show fear. Suddenly, gunshots. You are shooting next to the Vietnamese, adrenaline mixing with the fear of survival. You see the wounded and the enemy who is your friend. Fear and guilt tighten your chest. Day 6. You wake up in the middle of the jungle, feeling confused. The morning light breaks through the leaves. Suddenly, American soldiers emerge from the shadows. They raise their weapons. The tension is at its peak. You are being taken to a temporary shelter. The Americans begin interrogating. Every question weighs on life. You say that you know English. Americans are surprised. The tension eases a little. Hope grows. The Americans agree to take you into their ranks. You feel a mix of relief and fear. Now you are in your army. The weapon is ready. A new mission awaits. Adrenaline pulses. Day 7. You wake up with the first sun. The wind whispers through the jungle. The day promises the final mission. The commander is calling you to him. The final mission begins. Tension and fear press down. You check your weapon, ammunition, helmet. Your heart pounds. Adrenaline pulses. The column is moving. Sudden gunfire. The jungle erupts in chaos. You shoot, trying to survive. The bullet hits the shoulder. You fall. The pain is sharp. The heart is pounding. Chaos all around. The commander approaches and says, "You are retiring. You are going home. You are walking along the path. The jungle remains behind. The pain is still felt, but the danger has passed. You are returning home. Neither joy nor sorrow. You just return and try to live." If this story stayed with you, subscribe to Shadow of War and write in the comments, what battlefield should we enter next?